What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Duke's offense will take the field first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around, they use him. Sometimes he blocks, sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick, and I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Takes it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Illinois' offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Clement. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Flips it out on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The give on the option. It just seemed wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. Showing off the arms. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Quick strike complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
you definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Arkin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois, and people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Arkin. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
And it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work, big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Arkin. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
This this running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Altmaier. Slings it. It's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. The give to the back. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make sense. Out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You can't.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Altmaier. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Duke. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the wideout. It's completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Coleman. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, it's Altmaier. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. He's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's King. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Toss sweep to the right. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. They start the second half now. Your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but
he's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. He'll pull it on the read. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
To the air. It's Altmaier. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the 1st down.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you could tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off, and you get the big 3rd down conversion.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Arkin.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Illinois now staring at a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Arkin. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Hauls it in. He's loose. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to...
Touchdown, Illinois! And that one will give them the lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Rides the back on the option to give. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab, it's Arkin. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Valentine. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. From the gun, give on the inside. Open space at the 25. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illini.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man. It's Anthony. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, fighting Illini. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Right on the money. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it.
Turning on the Jets. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's the handoff. He breaks it. It's a running room. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to pass. Lets it fly. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! Quick strike through the air for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Look out, he's got room. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. Lets it fly. Looking to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And it's a nice stop by this defense, and you would think now it's decision time by this offense. I got the ball inside of the 2. Man, stay aggressive. Even if they stop you, they got to go 90-something yards to get a touchdown. Let's go for this thing.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to punch it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Tight end now in motion. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He's taking the deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.